Harmonizers, welcome to the session with Elon. Woo. We are doing our bareback and bridleless, but this time we're using a bareback pad. I've got a couple pylons set up to do a little bit of figure eights and things like that with, give us a little bit of visuals. Our last bareback and bridleless we did without the bareback pad, and if we have to do bareback and extreme cowboy, we will have to do it without a bareback pad because you'll basically take off your saddle and then go to town with it. But I thought, for the sake of the comfort of us, we will work on it like this and just see how we go. So we're just going to do a little bit of our steering again, just introducing the idea of this particular figure eight here. Good boy. Nice, good boy. Doing much better with his steering right off the start this time. Good boy. Yes. Whew, good boy. Good. I'm just going to take a moment to pause. So sometimes I have to be so careful because I know I don't have a lot of time. I've got to get back to my kiddos who are going to be waking up from their nap soon while my parents are just keeping an eye on them. And so I can get thinking about those things and thinking about rushing. And I have to remember that my horses need time and just make sure that they get a moment to process, stop, have a little minute. Especially Elon, he really benefits from that time to just stand and process. Okay, you're saying you're ready for the next thing? I don't want to just kind of get trotting and get going, ignoring that he might not be ready. Make sure we still do our walk there. Okay, so I'm going to try to make sure I keep my circles big enough. That was a little rushed. Okay, whoa. For whatever reason, that was faster than we wanted it to be. We're going to try that again. Okay, first, whoa, make sure we understand that our neck rope means to stop and to back. Good boy. Okay, we'll reward that. Okay, and then we don't need to go crazy fast for our trotting, okay? And we're still going to be steering while we're trotting. Good boy. Okay, I'm going to hold on to some mane so that if he gets going again. Whoa, easy, easy, whoa, whoa. Okay, Elon's feeling like boogie. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're not going to give him a cookie for that. Good boy. He kind of thinks, let's just get going. And maybe because the bareback pad feels different for him, I don't know, and my butt, who knows, for whatever reason he's thinking that it means go a little bit more. Maybe I'm pushing a little bit or it just feels a little different. So we're just going to go on our figure eight here. And then we're going to try to add speed into this figure eight and focus on our steering rather than our speed. Okay, good. We're letting out some tension. Some nice big exhales. Good boy. In those moments, you know, he wasn't doing anything awful. He wasn't trying to get rid of me or anything like that. But he thought he should canter. And I want him to understand that we're just trotting. Good boy. Easy. Easy. Could just be the way that I'm opening that hip as you come around the corner. Good boy. Just going to put my focus on this figure eight. Good boy. Woo! Easy. Every so often I grab some mane there just because I don't want to be squeezing with my legs. I don't want to accidentally pull him with the neck rope. Ooh, good boy. There, good boy. There we go. Yes. Good boy. There, was that a little bit difficult to understand? Good boy. I think it's because when we were turning, I was kind of opening my hip a little bit, and it kind of felt like I was asking for a right lead departure. And our first bareback and bridleless, remember this is only our third bridleless ride. We've done one with the saddle on, one bareback where we just did a little bit of trotting, didn't do a lot of trotting. And then now we're doing trotting and steering, and clearly he feels comfortable cantering with me bareback. Good boy. So we'll just kind of add that in a little bit, but we want to keep our steering. Good boy. And our pylons help to give us a little view of that. Okay? We had a nice little pause. We'll try that again. Try to keep our circles a little wider. Good. Good. Try to keep them a little rounder. Good boy. Good boy, yeah. Good. And back. Yes. Good boy. He's so good. Like, once he knows what he's supposed to do, he's like, oh, okay. That's what you wanted. Try so hard. Good boy. Okay, now we can add in a little bit of canter, okay? But we have to make sure we're steering and we know where we're going. It's not just random. So I introduced the figure 8 pattern to help us get on the same page. Let me guide him through a pattern, help make it easier for him, because it's a lot to listen to. It's a new skill. He feels my butt and body so much more without a saddle. So it's a lot to take in. Boy. Good. There. Good boy. Whoa. Awesome. So that was a nice little canter. And then we'll try to work that into our full figure 8. Good boy. You're so smart. You're so smart. I think that deserves 2 cookies. What do you guys think? 2 cookies for Elon, the super little Mustang. He's like, I totally got this figured out. Good boy. So we're still going to trot our first left circle, and then we'll take it into the right lead canter, which he's kind of offering so nicely, and then we'll pull in our left lead canter, just because we're so close to this pylon already. And then it allows us to stay on our figure 8. Good boy. So we didn't really get a full canter there. That's okay. So as I'm asking for left there, my left leg gripped a little bit at his shoulder, and he was like, I don't know what to do off of that, because he kind of wasn't going where I was asking him to go, and then I lost my balance. And so that's why we want to make sure we don't get mad at the horse, and we teach them that it's okay if you don't understand. You're not in trouble. Okay, let's try that again. Good boy. Good. Whoa. Oh yeah, see, I'm doing it again. Ah! That's my fault. I'm having a hard time shifting my weight. Okay, I'm going to give you a cookie because you listened. So what I'm doing there, I'm not sure why I'm doing it, if he's throwing his weight. But anyways, my left knee is really coming down on his shoulder, and then so he's listening to that and he's turning. So I have to be able to get my butt, I have to be able to keep my left side open for him to turn, and if anything, close with my right side. Let's try. So don't grip with your left side, Lindsey. Don't grip with your left side. Okay, there I'm not gripping, and you're just going over this way anyways. That's you. That's not me that time. I take the blame the first time. Good boy. Good boy. I'm just holding his mane to help make sure that I'm stabilized a little bit more. I know I shouldn't have to, but I'm just trying to do everything I can to help make this make sense to my little duty here. Okay. Good. I'm keeping my left side off. Easy. Easy. Good boy. And whoa. Yes. Good. And I think this is a little hard for him because he's a pretty sensitive guy. He tries really hard. And he's a horse that, I'm never firm with or anything like that. Kicking him or getting rough with him would just not be a good place to be because he tries so hard. And he gets worried if he's not doing the right thing. And so with me gripping a little bit more with my butt, even though I'm trying so hard to stay super loose, I think it's just a little hard for him because he's like, wait, why aren't you using even softer cues on me? Good boy. And he's got to figure out what actually means go. Good boy, yes. Versus what's me just kind of gripping a little bit to have a little bit of balance. And you can definitely say, okay, well, the rider needs to be, really balanced and shouldn't be gripping with their legs, and all of those things are true. But at the same time, you know, he's got to learn that I'm going to wobble a little bit. We're not all going to be perfect up here. Especially when we're first figuring things out. There's going to be a little bit more wobbling as we figure this out together. Good. He's having a little bit of blowouts, which is great. I'm just letting him finish that before I ask for a canter. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Oh, yeah, I did say good job. Good boy. I did mean that. Good boy. Okay, we'll try again. Good. And turning. Good. Yes. Good boy. Trying to use those verbal cues in there to help him understand what actually means go and what means stop as well. Just because you feel a little bit of my leg there. And he's been so sensitive to ride in a good way. Like he moves off the leg and everything like that. So he's like, wait, is this a go? Does this mean go faster? So now we're going to try an actual figure 8. Here, I'll change it up a little bit. We'll start on the right side here. We'll do that circle again and get a little bit more. Good job, little man. Good boy. We'll cookie that, and then we'll do the other side. I don't think we're quite ready for flying lead changes. I feel like I might bounce and cause some confusion there. Good boy. Good boy. We want you to stay really confident. Remember, third bridleless ride, folks. Third bridleless ride. Second time ever bareback. No, wrong lead. Easy. Easy. Good boy. Wrong lead. That's okay. Turning, 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 turning. Good boy. Turning. Good boy. Easy. 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 Turning, turning. Kind of drawing towards his buddies there at the gate. Oh, easy. There. Oh, I know you're having a nice blowout. Good boy. Okay, try it at the canter. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, it wasn't a perfectly clean canter circle, but we're going to reward that. So this is definitely along the lines of what we're looking for. Good boy. So a little bit of kind of drawing towards the gate. The other horses are back out in their field. They had their dinners and went back out. We're going to try our figure 8 one more time. See if we can get a little smoother, a little bit more flowy. And then we'll call it a day, because I think that's a lot of really good progress from him. Good boy. Let's do one more. We'll start with a full circle here. Good boy. Good boy. Good. And then this lead. Good. Yes! Nice. Yes. Good boy. And he even listened when I asked him to turn him back there. Good boy. How cute was that? Good boy. Good boy. I love this little duty. Awesome. So can you imagine if I was the type of rider that scolded my horses when they gave me the wrong answer, how ugly that ride could have been, right? He got worried at sometimes. He wasn't sure what I wanted at sometimes. But it never was truly awful or scary because he knows I'm not going to hurt him. And even though he might not fully understand, there's no point trying to ditch me or get rid of me because I'm not somebody that's going to hurt you or make it really awful. So it pays to be kind to your horse, even when they're not understanding what it is that you want them to do. Good boy, come on. And then that way, in situations like that, where, you know, I don't have a reins or anything, he's just going to try to stay calm and listen to me and Whereas if he didn't like me, he very easily could have just tossed me off his back and said, to heck with you. That doesn't seem fun and I don't want to be part of this. So I'm really proud of him. That was really, really awesome. Good job, buddy. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and thanks for watching his third ever bridleless ride.